Right, now I'm making some flower bags, and I've just used brown paper, crumple it up. I've stamped on these. These are going to be the ones along the back wall, on the side of the whole thing, along the back wall. I have put flour on them. Didn't need to put anything on them because I'm going to layer them, you know, like put one in front of the other, like that. So they're all bags of flour. I don't need to colour them. Well, I could colour them, I suppose. And this is just one easy way to make them. That's all. A little bit of glue, bit of paper. Let's do another one. I've already put one on, glued it in place. So I just need to make another couple of these. And then I take some wadding. I'm going to fill those little bags. This is so easy to make. Put a fair bit in because you want it to, you know, puff out a bit so it looks like it's got flour in it. Then I take a little bit of the jewett string. Make sure that's in like that. And then we just gather that. Wrap it round a couple of times and then tie it in a knot. And these are like little sacks of flour. Like that. I mean, if you don't want the jewett string to be stuck up in the air like that and you want it down, just do something like that with it. Like that, and it just looks more natural. So then all we have to do then is, when I can find my little stick, no, my little dobber. Where's my dobber? I want my dobber. Put my glue down there. Here's my little dobber. Now, what have I done with my ink? I had my ink. Here we are. I only want to do a little bit. I was using those, but you could see it, so. Just to make them look a little bit worn. Oops. See, you just have to make them look like they're oldish, because it's a type of an oldish kind of project. So that's one. I'm going to do this one and we'll do another one. Might do this first actually. Just makes it easier. Just do it like that. That's fine. Like I say, a little bit of wadding. You can make something look really genuine by just playing and think outside the box. See, I haven't had to buy these. Now, if I bought these in a shop to put in, like if I wasn't making things myself, they'd probably charge me £2–3 for that, for one. Get away. Packaging will do. I'm sorry. I'm just not one for spending if I can make it. It's, you know. And I hope that I do inspire other people to have a go at making your own miniature. There's lots of miniature videos that I've got on YouTube, on my channel. From wizards' kitchens, witches' kitchens, boudoirs. That's bedroom, elegant bedroom, for those who don't know. You know, there's all sorts. And look, why just make my own? So I'm going to make some more. Now, I thought I had some jewett string more than what... Oh, there it is. I found it. I knew I brought more out. Right, so all I did Not the shiny side out. That's inside, like that. And I just levelled these off. Like that. This one as well. I know I have to get decent sized bags. They don't all have to be the same, I have to say. Ink. I need to get these right. F-L-O. You are flower. Put it down nearest the bottom section. I'm going to do all mine together, to be honest. And if it don't go on properly, don't worry about it. Nothing ever did. This is like 1800s sort of thing. So nothing ever worked as it should have done. It lasted a long time, like. But it never works as it should have done. Just do that. Get some more wadding. Like that. Just poke some down into the bag. Get my little bit of jewett string. Oh, I didn't colour it, did I? I will now. Bags were used over and over again, weren't they? And then I just kind of like pleated it like that. Took my jewett string. Wrapped it around a couple of times. I think it's a little bit too long. Snip it off. And there you go. Another one. Right, we'll just colour this to start with. A little bit darker. Always do your corners a little bit darker than anywhere else. They're the ones that get more wear. If it was real, I mean. What you've got to do is, when you're doing stuff, is I always think, what would it look like if it was real? And then that way, you're guaranteed to get something to look like real. As though it's a genuine item. See? Now these will probably end up thinner bags, because they're not as wide as the other one, obviously. There we go. Like that. See? I'm just going to get some more wadding, and I need several bags more, so I might as well get a bit. There we are. Got dye on my hands after all that grass, moss that I made. Thought, oh God, never mind. Can't have everything. And see, you can have different size ones. You know, if someone's going to order some flour or go pick some flour up, they might not want a full bag, they might want, you know, a couple of pounds. They don't all have to be the same. And the best part about this sort of stuff, see, I've done those out of the, excuse me, out of the hand wipes, and they're fine. I will do some of those, but you can get like sacks of flour, bags of flour. Okay, so we're just doing bits at the moment. Or the sacks, should I say, at the moment. Now, I'll tell you what I have somewhere. Although where, I have no idea. I have, you know, like a little flower stamp that I could just stamp a flower there. And I'll look for that and do that later on. So I'm just going to make these up as well, because I do need a few. So there's my little sacks of flour, all different sizes, different shapes. They can go to the back. Oops, don't want that one. And we've got some for the front. So I'm now going to put those in position. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but I've also got this as well. Bin. I'm not sure if I'll use it. I picked it up, got to the car boot sometime. I can't remember. Right, let's have a look at this. So I'm going to try and move this in. See if you can see how I've already put one here. Can you see? Yeah. And all I've done for that, just put some glue on the bottom. Sorry, I need a glue stick. You just pop some glue on the bottom section. Put enough on it because it's got to stick to the floor, which is that. See, like that. Now, obviously I need to glue that onto there. That needs to glue onto there. And that needs to glue onto there. I'm going to stick another one just there. Here. See, like that. And then some of the smaller ones, take that off. Oh, actually, I'm going to put another one here. Just to shove another one there. And this one. I'm not sure if I can fit another one in here. Yeah, I can. I just want to make sure that it's looking like a proper flour mill type of thing. Well, it's not a flour mill, but it's Italian bakers that they have their own mill. Is it a mill or a baker? I don't know. Don't know what to call it, to be honest. Now, I don't want to overload it with flour. I've got that little one here. which we can put. No, I'm going to put it here. No, I don't want to put it there. Just in there. Right, so I'll be back. Right, I'm just going to talk you through it. Last night, just before I went to bed, I decided to add a bird. I mean, there is a little bird house here. So a bird. I've put one on here as well, just for decoration. All this has dried nicely. I'm thrilled with it. I've scattered it like moss along here. I've added this, it was a piece of wood. I've covered it in the paper to look like brick. Put a shelving on it, because I'm going to put some bits and pieces up there. There will be some bread along here. I'm going to put plants hanging here. What else was there? I have some really tiny birds. I'm going to find them and put one there. I'm going to have a little table of some sort here. So they like make it and sell it from here. And have different breads on there. Maybe some cakes or something. I don't know. I'll see. But yeah, I'm thrilled with it. Put some little potted plants in. Put a little plant in here. I've got a little sack here of flour. I've got to do the trees. I'm going to put some trees, paint some trees in. Maybe. Don't know yet. But I'm quite happy with it. I'm thrilled with it. And now, look, I've put the little sacks of flour here. Yeah. I just love it. I think it's turned out really nice. And the reason why I did put, I don't know if you can see it, I did put moss on here and then scraped it off because it gave it that more natural look. Sorry. So yeah, it's all dried pretty well. I'm thrilled. We've got some moss growing up here. All the way, look, up the pipe and everything. Just an old working mill. I was going to call it the factory. I'm going to change the title. Not factory, bakery. But I'm changing the title. I'm just going to call it an old flour mill. I've got a table to make. Okie dokie. Now, what am I going to make my table with? Chipboard. So, Raymond's nicked me other ruler. Of course he would, wouldn't he? So, I'm going to make this table at 6 centimetres long, or wide should I say. Like that. How long do we want it? Now that could be right. 6 by 12 will do it. No, 6 by 10. 10 centimetres. I don't want it too big. It's for the front of the flour mill. So I might as well make it, hadn't I? Now, see if I can cut with these scissors. Oh. And the thing is, I don't need to do it like you do a conventional way. Because I'm not conventional. Oh, way past that. And you're thinking, what the going to do with that, Fee? That's I'm going to show you. Because I only need a small table. So, we're going to do it about 5. That's fine. That's all I need. Basically, it is just to put some bread and that on the front. So, we do that. We do that. Okay. Now, I'm just going to put some glue on here. Like that. That's done. I don't need to do any more to that whatsoever. Oops, apart from that little bit. I'm quite happy with that. Now I've got to get some, like a block. I need to put a block on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bigger piece, I think. No, I've got some balsa wood. I've got a piece here which I can just cut to size. See, like that. It's a piece I've used somewhere else, which I'm going to cut down. Like that. I'm going to take my dauber and my ink, because like you say, it is a flour mill, an old board. Okay, so like that. Now that, oops, has to be glued on, and then I've got to do some flour bits on there, and I need to get that, you know, like a flaking of powder. Now what I've got is I've got some of this snowflake, it's snow paste. I mean, it's nearly had it, but it should be okay to use as like flour, or I could use this as flour. And I'm debating which to use, to be honest. Let me just see, because you have to make it look like flour, and I'm not sure if I can do that. And just get a brush. So we're going to need, and we'll have to leave it to dry overnight. What I'm going to do is put on a clump of this. Like it's clay. See? Like it's a flour. And then surround that with a dusting. Well, I'm also going to put it on top here and then leave this to dry overnight. See? So like I've got flour on there. And we're going to have to do like little, you know, like little bread rolls. All I'm going to do now is just add some, it's wood glue, but it's cream. So they're like little buns. You know, it's a baker's. A mill, but they bake as well. And then tomorrow, all I have to do, when that's dry, is add a little bit of, like, icing to them to make them look like buns. See? They're just little tidbits you can do to make it look a little bit more realistic. And like I said, I will paint over those tomorrow. We'll give them a chance to dry tonight. You don't have to overload anything at all. Just bits and pieces. And I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye for now.